Hi there, I'm Rodney, and in today's video we're going to make images like this and like this using a simple off-camera flash. So today we're in the Dominican Republic with Selma, and we're lighting her two different ways using a simple off-camera flash. The flash we're using today is the Flashpoint or Godox 360 and a simple 16-inch Octabox. So that's our lighting, and with that lighting we're going to light Selma in two different ways. So the first way is going to be to use it to feather the light across her. So it's not going to be like blasting her with direct light. It's going to just kind of give her a little bit of fill. We're still using the beautiful light that we have coming in, but we're just giving a little fill light. The second way we're going to light her is we're going to bring the light in behind her and use it to kind of create an excite light or a rim light. So those are the two ways we're going to light Selma. Come join us in the Dominican Republic. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go to kind of off-camera flash lighting the front of her up. Now with this, photographers often, there's two different schools of thought. One of them is to just have the light blasting directly at your model. And so often, people would just set that up, aim directly at their model, and just bathe them in light. However, it's going to give us a really hard light, and we're going to get a really hard shadow on this side of her face. So if we want a softer light, we can actually not aim the light at her, but across her. So as it's coming across, you're getting a little less light, but what's going to happen is that light is going to naturally wrap around, and we're going to get softer highlight to shadow transitions. So there's a couple of ways of doing off-camera flash when we're dealing with frontal kind of light. We just don't want it directly on top of the camera. Another thing we want to be aware of is that we want to have the light a little higher, kind of above our model, so that it's more mimicking natural light. Light doesn't usually come from below, it usually comes from above. And so we're going to have our light slightly above our model, and we're going to have it washing across. So we're actually going to aim it right to about here. And then as we're aiming it here, we're going to get this natural, beautiful wash across her. So we've got nice light as it is. So we're going to start with just some natural light. And then we'll add the flash so you can see kind of the differences of that. And then we're going to add it as an excite light, kind of giving a rim light to her, and see how that looks. So the first thing we're going to do is just get a base exposure, and that base exposure is 100th of a second at f3.5 at ISO 100. We're going to add our flash, and we're going to put this just simply, I'm going to cheat and go on TTL at 0, and we're going to see what that does for us. So we can see that that adds just a little bit of light. It's not a ton, but it adds just a little bit. So I like the exposure at about 1/160th of a second. And so that's where we're going to be. We're just going to play and have a good time together. So we're just going to work. You can move to the side. You can kind of do whatever you want. Beautiful. I'm going to come over to the side here. Beautiful. Oh. Okay, stay right there. I'm just going to move to this side. Oh. And from there, just kind of as you're moving, just move a bit more to the side. Beautiful. Excellent. So, those of you in the audience watching, that's what that looks like. Ah, yeah, see. CC. CC means, oh my goodness, I'm gorgeous. So that is using the flash from the front. Now, we're going to say there's great light coming in here. Now the sun just kind of peeked through some clouds here, so we're just going to have to be careful about that. But we're going to take this light and we're going to move it back here, and we're going to use it as an excite light. So with this, we're just going to bring it back in around here. Yeah, you can kind of play with your top there, just show the rings, that's great. And bring your hand down. Actually, yeah, beautiful. Turn your face this way. Oh, beautiful. Oh. Selma, you are gorgeous. Beautiful. So that's how we use an off-camera flash just to add a little rim light and a little excite light on our model, and using natural light coming this way. So that's the two ways we can use off-camera flash. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, leave me a comment, or consider subscribing to the channel. In closing, I'm going to leave you a few more images from our shoot with Selma.